Oh, darling, I loved your father, truly. But he loved the maid. And I thought to myself, why not give her something to clean up?
Yes, please do give her something to clean up. Your hair. Also, I didn't know that Jason had an affair. It's always the maid. Or the babysitter, either one. But I wouldn't place a flower under this woman's care, let alone a human child. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've seen several YouTubers make videos on Trisha Paytas' TikTok account, just exploring the madness of it all. I didn't understand at first because nothing could possibly be as entertaining as her YouTube channel.
Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Why do you put a bra on me? Because my boobs are saggy? Oh my god, I don't know what to do, he's blood. And
But then I realized I needed a video idea because I had to film next day, so I just went with it. And I wasn't disappointed. Well, I wasn't happy either. Just see for yourself.
Put a finger down, toxic relationship edition. Put a finger down if they wouldn't let you hang out with the opposite sex. Put a finger down if they wouldn't let you like certain people's photos. Put a finger down if they got mad if you didn't respond in 5 minutes. Put a finger down if they ever got physical or threw something at you. Put a finger down if they ever forced you sexually. Put a finger down if you got to keep your location services on. Put a finger down if they threatened to kill themselves if you tried to break up with them. Put a finger down if they've called you names. Put a finger down if they called you overly sensitive, but really they were just being mean. And lastly, put a finger down if they've ruined your life.
What the heck? Okay, first of all, forced him sexually? You mean like rape? Why is she laughing about that? Oh my gosh, guys, I sometimes pressure my boyfriend into being intimate with me when he doesn't want to. Guess I'm just a crazy girlfriend. No, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship with someone. If they say no, that doesn't mean you try to coerce them or pressure them into having sex. That's toxic and disgusting. No means no, even if they are your partner. And not letting you hang out with someone of the opposite sex, that's kind of controlling. You're allowed to have friends. And threatening to kill yourself if they leave? That is extremely manipulative and gross behavior. If you are so emotionally dependent on your partner that you feel as though if they leave you might kill yourself, you don't need a relationship, you need a therapist. I love how this man is just sitting here describing the ways Trisha abuses him, and she's just, laughing over here as if it makes her some kind of cute and quirky girlfriend. Ugh. We've only watched 2 of these so far. Grab a drink, folks, and take a sip for me. Gosh, I wish I was 21 right now. This is called driving to a booty call when you're getting canceled. Be like... Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Doesn't she have a boyfriend? The guy from the last video who might have Stockholm Syndrome? Is he not her boyfriend? I mean, I hope he's not anymore. I guess maybe she's cheating on him, on top of literally everything else he described. I mean, that would explain why she dressed up to hide her identity. You don't usually disguise yourself as a blueberry for a booty call, but I guess it makes sense this time.
Girls, please remember, your body is a temple, so don't let any man inside it unless you're about to sacrifice him to attain the favor of Athena.
If you didn't know, Trisha Paytas is actually a huge virgin.
nice, because sometimes, I don't know why there's a myth that people just need a big-ass dick.
She's very passionate about her Christian faith and has therefore decided to stay pure until marriage.
A little tease sometimes is the best, so. Lingerie piece number 1.
Super holy gal, I must admit.
I thought it was really cute and it kind of reminded me of a super...
Not to slut shame by any means. I think you're definitely allowed to do whatever you want with your body if you're a consenting adult, but I think this was kind of ironic because her next video was this. Out of curiosity, has anybody else ever been late on their period when they know that they're not pregnant, like it's not possible for them to be pregnant, and for a second they question whether or not they're the next Virgin Mary? No? Just me? Alright.
They replaced my blood with aloe, my skin with chlorophyll, and filled my lips with venom.
I'm uncomfortable. I feel like I need to take a bath to cleanse myself of that kiss. I'm assuming she's cosplaying somebody because it says the hashtag poison ivy and hashtag Uma Thurman underneath it in the caption. She wants to dance like Uma Thurman, bury me till I confess. If you didn't sing along with me to that song, I'm disappointed in you. Hasn't she come out as literally every letter in the community so far? I know she came out as transgender a while ago and that like blew the internet up. I mostly thought it was problematic because there are a lot of people who don't really have any idea like what it means to be transgender or anything. I mean, I'm not transgender myself, so I only know what it means from the people I've heard from like transgender individuals who've shared their experiences. But there are a lot of people who have like no idea what it is basically. It could be problematic if someone like watches her video and thinks like, oh, trans people are just crazy. No, the transgender community is completely valid. Trisha just has an identity crisis every week. But I didn't know she liked women. I thought she was only attracted to gay men. You know, which is why she thought she was trans. No, honey, this is called fetishizing. Straight men often do it to queer girls, and straight women often do it to queer men. It's gross and creepy, but it doesn't mean you're trans. I already hated that audio to begin with for some reason, but now I just feel like throwing my phone across the Pacific Ocean. What was she going for here? Scary Belle Delphine? I mean, she's got the pink hair and then like the rolled back eyes and tongue out expression. I thought the straight boys on TikTok were scary enough, but this... Trisha, perhaps you should find like a hobby that's off the internet. May I suggest crocheting? So you can make me a blanket to hide under from you.
We are never, ever, ever getting back together because we're never breaking up.
Everyone in the comment section is either saying, tell that to Jason, or like, is this her little alter ego? For those of you who don't know, Trisha has like made claims in the past, very recent past, that she has like multiple personalities or something, even though she's never been diagnosed with that kind of disorder. Just like how she claims to be transgender because she's attracted to gay men, and because she said that in middle school she didn't like it when older men like made comments about her body. It's never happened to me, luckily, but I know that if it did, that would creep me out as well. I don't think anybody likes that. You know those 12-year-olds who claim to have depression and whatnot, even though they've never been diagnosed with it, just because they think that like mental illness is cute and trendy or something? Yeah, she's just a grown woman who never got out of that phase. And hey, I went through that phase too when I was 12, because like I had people around me who weren't doctors telling me that I had depression and anxiety. And being 12, I just believed them. I was like, oh, maybe you don't have to like go to a doctor. Maybe you can just self-diagnose yourself with stuff like that. But looking back at that now, I realized that I was wrong, and I cringe at that, as I should. Luckily, most people in my grade have already gotten over that phase, or they're like just now getting over it. Anyways, if you do think that you have like depression or a mental illness of some kind, I'm not trying to invalidate you, just saying like don't just self-diagnose. Like obviously, if you feel that you may have something, go to a doctor. Don't just take a BuzzFeed test and then come back to me and say that you're an anxious schizophrenic with 15 personalities. Seek professional help. This one says, Hermione had a growth spurt over the summer. Did she steal this from an SNL skit with Lindsay Lohan? I swear that was a plot on an old SNL skit.
Holy cricket! You're Harry Potter! I'm Hermione Granger. And you are?
Ron Weasley.
Pleasure.
Hermione is like 12, but okay. Oh my gosh, did she do cosplay on like her OnlyFans? Like Hermione and Ron doing the Devil's Disco? I mean, I'm sure there's already a Harry Potter category on Pornhub or something.
Wait, you're trans?
Yes.
But you don't look trans. That's actually the whole point.
Did you learn nothing from that whole fiasco? When you tried to shove yourself into the LGBTQ community because you fetishize gay men? You are not transgender. I know that transgender men don't have to be uber masculine by any means, but she's not trans. What she describes isn't gender dysphoria. When she said that she doesn't like combing her hair, so she must be a dude. Oh, and let's not forget her saying this.
So do I think I'm transgender? Yes, 1000%. Do I identify with my natural born gender? 1000%.
Yeah, that literally defeats the entire purpose of being transgender. And look, I know it's all just an act and she's just playing a character trying to get attention and views and stuff, but it's all so insane. How someone will literally risk being hated by the entire general population just for the purpose of getting talked about. Not all attention is good attention. You know, I don't think the cake is my favorite dessert anymore. It's funny how she did the finger things, like which usually like represent being shy, but then she twerks like the next second. There are lots of things you can call this woman, but shy is not one of them. Also, where is she? It looks like she's like in the grass around a wooded area of some sort. Oh my gosh, please tell me she's not at a park. Those children are blessed to be young enough that they don't know she exists. And I think we should keep it that way. Let them have their innocence. We lost ours when Logan Paul went to Japan in 2017. So at least save them. Also, someone in the comment section said that she said the N-word multiple times. She's just making it her life goal to offend every single community on the internet and then never apologize for it. When Disney said make your mark on the world, this is not what they meant. Why does she look like a 40-year-old JoJo Siwa? Also, why does everybody stand JoJo Siwa now? I've seen her comment sections and everybody's like hyping her up and I can't tell if it's ironic or not. I mean, JoJo Siwa isn't a bad person by any means. She's just a walking meme. That girl has her face on her car. And on like a huge wall in her house. It's hard not to make fun of a 5'9" toddler with a receding hairline, the voice of a smoker, and a closet consisting entirely of her own merch. Call me a hater. Sorry. This one says Theater Kid, which doesn't surprise me since her entire existence is just a TV show by this point. A TV show that the networks has cancelled, but just won't go away. She does a lot of these theater things actually. She does covers of the songs on her YouTube channel in her kitchen, and then she does like cosplay of the characters and sings the songs like on TikTok as well. And every time she does, people comment and tell her to stop ruining their favorite musicals. But then she just slaps on a cast and a button-up shirt and does it again. She did one from the Book of Mormon as well, but she was dressed up in like a suit and a tie, so it looked like she was just dressed as a functional adult for the day. Like when those rich vlogging families go to like work poor people jobs for a day, you know, for the fun of it. Peak entertainment, honestly. So luckily for you, that is all we're going to be reacting to today. I think we can all be in agreement that we were pushing our limits with that. I would check her Twitter sometime, but I feel like I would have to soak my eyes in bleach afterwards. And that might be a weird thing to explain to my mom. Maybe I shouldn't have access to the internet. Anyways, thank you for sacrificing your time and your faith in humanity to be with me today. I hope you all have a great day, and please comment down below what you want me to discuss next, and I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, y'all.